I thought admiring my girlfriend was sweet, until her friends called me out for being creepy at dinner. I, 34 male, have been with my girlfriend, 30 female, for 9 months now. We have just introduced our friends to each other and everything is going smoothly, and I think she's the one to be honest. My girlfriend has a very pretty face. It's just perfect and I love watching her. She's also very shy and blushes and gets flustered when I look at her more than a few seconds, and she would try to evade my eyes or laugh nervously and kiss me to break the awkwardness, but she never made me feel that I was being out of line or creepy. And I always thought it's her shyness that's causing the awkwardness rather than my gaze and creepiness. But I will be honest here, her shyness adds to her charm and I find it very hot that she's still so shy around me. Last night I was at a restaurant with her closest friends and my girlfriend was telling a story. She was telling the story and blushing and I didn't notice it, but I was probably gazing at her when all of a sudden her best friend shouted, "Would you stop being so creepy and stop ogling her? Can't you see that she's uncomfortable?" The loudest silence followed this and then my girlfriend said that she wasn't uncomfortable at all, but her best friend continued that she has noticed me staring at my girlfriend all evening and that it was very creepy. I told her that she was my girlfriend and that I wasn't staring at a stranger, but then all the girls said that I was wrong. It is wrong to stare like this at a woman even if she's your girlfriend and that I should at least have noticed how my girlfriend was uncomfortable. Another girl's boyfriend told them that was ridiculous and they rounded on him. It turned into a sexual harassment discussion and I felt so embarrassed to be accused of being a creepy dude. I told them that my impression was that my girlfriend was nervous because she was telling a story and everyone was listening, rather than being uncomfortable because of me ogling her. My girlfriend answered in the affirmative and said that she wasn't offended by me. Her best friend didn't want to drop it however, so I just yelled at her to shut up. The mood was ruined afterwards and we went our separate ways. I texted my girlfriend that I was sorry for making her uncomfortable and that I wasn't being creepy on purpose. I just love her face. She told me not to worry about it. But the thing is, she must have told her friends something or they wouldn't react so strongly, so she probably thinks and has discussed that I'm being a creep. Or she hasn't told them anything and they made the assessment all on their own and that's even more worrying. What am I doing wrong here? Update: I stated in the comments that I wouldn't make any updates before I've seen my girlfriend and we work conflicting schedules, so today was the first I could see her since the dinner. After pizza and chatting about our days and what we've been up to and after I ogled her for a while, she opened the conversation about the dinner. I played it cool and I was relieved that she was the one to initiate the conversation. She started by apologizing for how her friends treated me. I asked her if there's any truth to what was said and if she felt uncomfortable with me because that's all I've been thinking of, and because I would never forgive myself if I put her in any situation where she felt violated or unsafe. Her eyes were wide with shock and she assured me that she never felt uncomfortable with me, so I asked her why her closest friends would think that to the degree that they turned the subject into a sexual harassment argument. She said that she was appalled by what her best friend has said. When we started dating and it got serious between us, she told her friends that I always looked at her in a way that made her feel like she's the prettiest in the world, and that she felt so insecure because she's not used to that. She also loved how I even embraced her shyness instead of being weirded out by her awkwardness. So I asked if anything of what she told them could have given them the idea that I was making her uncomfortable. She said absolutely not. She didn't know where that came from and even when she confronted her best friend, she didn't get a real reason to why her best friend freaked out on us. Her best friend just thought I was being creepy, and then later she told my girlfriend that she thought that I was a bully who ridiculed her and yelled at her. Here's my theory: this best friend is a see you next Tuesday. She works hard to be in the spotlight. She used me to start an argument and steal the show, and probably it was because she couldn't take that my girlfriend was the star of the dinner. The dinner was about my girlfriend introducing her boyfriend to the group. And she was prepared to do anything and go any length, including treating me like a predator. I know that I made it worse by making fun of her and her ridiculous accusations, because it made me look like I was making fun of sexual harassment, and made the other friends pissed, but I still don't regret putting her in her place when I told her to shut up. I didn't discuss this with my girlfriend. I asked her why she's friends with someone who's so unlike her. She thought for a while and said that she loved her. They have been friends for so long. And while she's aware of her bad traits, she's also a kind and loyal friend who'd be here when you need her. So I guess I'm gonna have to live with this woman in my life. I will try to avoid her as much as I can and take everything she says or does with a bit of salt, or sugar if that's what it takes. By the way, for the few who got offended by my love for my girlfriend's face and called me shallow, relax. Although I love her face, it's not the thing I love the most about her. It's not even the body part I love the most about her. But maybe top 5?